Okay, we are on Figma Make, and I've made a variation of the game Uno called Bruno, and I'll show you the prompts of how I made it, and we'll go through and publish this together. So let's just start with the game. I'll just do a sample game. So I'll just refresh the game here, start a new game. All right. So that is the code view. And this is the preview where we can actually play. So this is basically a playable version of Uno, but it's called Bruno. So I'm going to put my name. I'm going to add an AI player to the computer. And basically we match cards by number or color. Call Bruno with one card left. I'm actually not sure how we do that with this game. And yeah, the goal is to empty your cards. So let's start the game. So the deck is in the middle. So it is a skip turn card. Okay, so I use the same color. So now it's a 7. So I can either use the 8 or the same number. So I'll do 7. I'll click it and I'll click play card. Okay, so you see the computer went. It's currently 2. So I can select more than 2 cards, I hope. So that's a change I need to make to the game. Like if it's the same number, technically I should be allowed to stack, use both these 2s. So this is actually what we call the testing phase, user acceptance testing. So we have a workable version. We have to test it to see if there's any bugs or enhancements that need to happen. And that's where we would make an iteration. So play, current card is 4. So I have to pass now because I don't have anything. What is that? Rainbow card? Okay, Bruno bot wins. Okay, so let's look at the prompts now. So the first prompt was make a mobile friendly version of Uno called Bruno. And it said I'll do that. Support for 2 to 4 players. And yeah, it asked me initially if I wanted to create a database. But I think for this type of game, you don't need a database because you just basically start a fresh game. You don't need to save any data. So then my second prompt was give a cute Bruno logo to the back of the cards and give the ability to play against the computer AI. And that's what it did. And it gives version 3. And now I want to say, give the user the ability to select more than one card. If applicable. For example, if a player has multiple cards with the same number as the deck card. All right, so that's an example of revising or iterating. Okay. All right, so code has been updated. And basically once this has been done, I'm going to test that same feature again. I'm not going to go through that here, but while that's going, let me just show you around the other menus. So at the top here, you can see the mobile preview. You can see the desktop view. And then with the mobile view, we have the ability to change devices here. So that's the advantage of Figma. On the top right side, we have the ability to publish the game. We can even give it a favicon. We can give it a Google Analytics ID. And we can publish this game, which I'll do after. Okay. I'll add the ability to select and play multiple cards with the same number. Great, so that's something we need to test. Other things we can do is we can actually link it to a domain. So once we publish it, we can actually have like a URL like uno.com/Bruno or something like that, bruno.com. But you need to own that domain name. So once this is finished, I'm going to publish it. Let's also look at the share button. So you have the ability to share it to anyone, and you can give them the ability to edit it, view it. You can password protect it, publish to the community, which I might do. Just waiting for this to finish, and it looks like version 4 is finished and we have an error. So it's auto fixing the errors. And the underlying model, I believe, is Claude Anthropic. So similar to other vibe coding platforms like Bolt.new. So it's got a similar type of logic to it. So it's quite smart. You can speak to it in natural language, and if you need to fix something, you can just say, fix the error. All right, so what I'm going to do is just publish this out. So basically, if I want to feature it on the community, I could do it here, and I click publish. And that's something I'll do after the agent fixes these auto fix errors. So there we go, behind the scenes of a multiplayer Bruno game.